Hi everyone, my name is Kenji Takahashi, and this is the story of how I took a struggling football club from the bottom of the league to the very top when everyone told me to give up. It wasn't easy. Actually, it was damn near impossible. No money, no proper training facilities, no respect from the other teams. The world saw us as a joke, but I refused to back down. I refused to accept failure, because deep down, I knew we had something special. This is our journey, the journey of Shirahama FC. A club everyone doubted but no one could ignore by the end. Shirahama FC wasn't just struggling, it was drowning. We were at the bottom of Japan's second division, losing match after match. The players were unmotivated, the fans had given up, and the club was on the verge of bankruptcy. I wasn't a world-class coach. In fact, I had no experience coaching at all. I was just a guy who loved football, someone who grew up playing on the streets of Shirahama, dreaming of making it big, but life had other plans for me. I never got my chance to play professionally due to an injury in high school. Instead, I worked odd jobs, trying to stay connected to the game in any way I could. Then, one day, I got an offer that sounded like a joke. "Kenji, why don't you coach the team?" The club's owner, an old man named Mr. Aoyama, looked at me with tired eyes. He was desperate. No real coach wanted to take on a team this broken. I hesitated. I knew how bad things were. But deep inside, something told me this was my shot. Maybe not as a player, but as a leader. So, against all logic, I said yes. The first thing I realized? We sucked. The players had no confidence. Our captain, Ryuji, had talent, but no leadership skills. Our striker, Tetsuya, hadn't scored in months. Our defense? Might as well not exist. During my first training session, I asked a simple question. Do any of you actually believe we can win? Silence. That's when I knew our biggest problem wasn't our skill, it was our mindset. I started making changes immediately. First, discipline. No more lazy training sessions, no more excuses. I pushed them harder than they had ever been pushed. I showed them clips of world-class players, not just for inspiration, but to prove that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Then, I brought in strategy. I studied our past games, pinpointed weaknesses, and adjusted our formation. We couldn't play like other teams. We had to outthink them. And lastly, I gave them something they had lost belief. People think we're a joke, I told them. So let's be the team that makes them eat their words. Our first match under my leadership was against Osaka Phoenix, a mid-tier team with a solid record. No one expected us to win. The media didn't even bother covering the match. The game started, and we played defensively, holding the line. I had drilled one thing into them: stay patient, strike when the time is right. Then, in the 78th minute, we got a counterattack. Ryuji sent a perfect long ball to Tetsuya. He had one defender to beat. I held my breath. And then goal. 1-0. We held our ground until the final whistle. Our first win in months. The world didn't notice, but the players did. For the first time, they believed. Winning that game wasn't enough. We needed consistency. Game by game, we improved. I focused on each player's strengths, reshaping our playstyle into something unique. Ryuji became the midfield general, controlling the pace. Tetsuya found his scoring form, turning into a lethal striker. Even our weakest defenders started standing their ground, fighting for every ball. The fans started returning. First a few, then hundreds. By mid-season, we had clawed our way from last place to mid-table. But then came our biggest challenge yet. The top team in the league, Kyoto Dragons. Kyoto Dragons were undefeated. Their star striker, Renji Sakamoto, had 20 goals in the season. No one had beaten them. Pundits laughed when they heard we were their next opponents. But I knew something they didn't. I had studied Kyoto's every move, every formation, every weakness. And I had a plan. We played defensively for 70 minutes, frustrating their attack. Kyoto couldn't break through. Their frustration grew. Then, in the 85th minute, we struck. A lightning-fast counter. A through ball from Ryuji. Tetsuya, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He didn't miss. Otva Shirohama FC. The final whistle blew. We had done the impossible. Shirohama FC had defeated the best team in the league. The football world took notice. That victory changed everything. Sponsors came knocking. The media started talking about us. The stadiums filled up. But most importantly, we believed we could go all the way. And we did. Through sheer determination, teamwork, and relentless effort, we climbed the league table. Match after match, we fought harder than ever before. And on the final day of the season, with everything on the line, we secured promotion to the first division. The same team that was once a laughingstock was now among Japan's elite. Epilogue. Never give up. People told me I should give up, that we were wasting our time, but I didn't listen. Because success isn't about talent, it's about refusing to quit. Shirahama FC rose from the ashes, proving that the impossible is possible. And this is only the beginning. Because we're coming for the top. And this time, the whole world is watching.